2006, I was approached by two motivated young men, Tony and Sean, to start a college program at Oregon State Correctional Institution.
Came to the point where I wanted to know
then
something.
I approached the college and to gain approval.
I could go to college? I was scared. I was intimidated. I was afraid.
Everyone said it was a great idea. In the winter of 2007, we started our first class. It was a business environment class.
Taking that first class, the business class, I didn't know if I had the capacity.
And I said, do you know this person? And he says, I know this person. I said, is he for real? He said, he's
I'd also
for real.
especially want to thank the donor.
His involvement in this and his idea to make this happen is beautiful. And we could never thank him
for
enough.
believing in us and
This is
investing
just
in us.
awesome. This
Giving
is a
us
miracle.
this opportunity.
Ladies and gentlemen, your graduating class of 2011.
4 years later, we have over 100 students in the College Inside program. We are now seeing the graduation. People that earn a degree are less likely to go back to prison.
I'd like to congratulate all the graduates here today. This is an incredible accomplishment, and you and your families and loved ones should be so proud.
At Chemeketa, we believe that education is the spark that ignites imagination, a passion for learning, and lights the way for new journeys.
Introducing your 2014 Chemeketa College Inside graduates. Christopher Bowers, Reece Carr, Robert Goggin, Harrington, Robert Laird, Mark Leverett, Clayton Teman, Billy Waggoner, Christner, Westfall, Jacobs. Your 2014 Chemeketa College Inside graduates. There are many reasons for criminality: childhood trauma, mental illness, alcohol and drug abuse, sexual abuse, selfishness, poverty, and a lack of education all intertwine to create a weave of darkness and despair that often ends with a prison sentence. Our mission is to shine a new light on a new path to success, both inside and outside of prison through education. Our graduates have chosen to make a change and commit to a new future. Acknowledging where they came from, how they got where they are today, and planning for a brighter future are why each of our graduates is a story of success. Today they glow with a newfound confidence and strength in the men they have become. Now they would like to share with you a little of this light in their own words.
People didn't judge me. I never had a dad to show me how.
The pain I caused, replaced with hope inside.
I started a lot of things in my life. I haven't finished the whole life. I need to start doing different things.
It's been kind of a letdown to my family.
I wish you could see me now, because I think you'd be proud. But when I found out it was actually a college degree program through Chemeketa, it really intrigued me. As I found out more about the program, I got a little bit more excited about it, and then I decided that, yeah, this is going to be probably the best way I could do my time.
I decided to join the college program to better myself, so when I get out, I can have a job skill where I can get a job where people doesn't judge you from your past. My sponsor turned around and told me this is a great, opportunity for me to do something, so I went ahead and joined the program.
To change my life and to
make things better for me and my family.
I'm the perfect example of the pay it forward theme, because there's a previous graduate who had approached me about coming into the program. He knew I wanted education to try and take use of my time, trying to better myself, but I really didn't know what direction I wanted.
It was ability to get a degree, walk out of here with more tools in my belt to be able to succeed on the outside of the walls.
I never really did anything with my life ever. I was a failure. To the T, I was a failure. I never completed anything, never started anything that I wanted to finish. It was just, my life was a shambles. And I've heard stories about the College Inside program and how it changed people's lives, and how in a setting like our setting, we could become real people. We could become active members of society and actually do something with our lives instead of just sitting here and rotting away.
Up to this point, I've been kind of a letdown to my family and myself and just people around me in general. And I thought by doing something like this program, it would give me something to complete, plus it would give me something to have as a career going forward in life. And I mean, that's really what I needed, was a direction to go, and this program gave me that direction.
I remember being a kid, and we grew up without a dad in my house. And so it was me and my brother and my mom, and we didn't have a lot of money, and I remember several times my mom's car would break down. And I remember being 10, 12, 14 years old and feeling like I should be the one be able to fix my mom's car. And I never could. I didn't know how. I never had a dad to show me how. I didn't have any way to do that. And subsequent to that failure, my mom would have to walk to work. And I remember my mom walking just miles to work and back every day, on top of working a 10 or a 12-hour day a lot of times. And I remember really feeling that I was forfeiting something, and that she was paying the price for it. And I always felt like a man should be able to fix a car, and no, I can't.
I thought I wasn't going to be able to go to school because I didn't qualify for a college program. But because the college program did exist, because of the qualified students, I was able, with the help of my family, to take the college. And mostly it was because it was my grandfather's wish that I take college, and I wanted to do that for him.
I wanted to get out of here with something I didn't have before, something that would give me a little bit more confidence that I could eventually be the person I wanted to be, which is a successful member of society and not somebody bound for a prison cell.
Nuts and bolts and 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 nuts and bolts.
And we just kind of want to send out a message maybe to anybody that's considering the program, or anybody that's just getting into the program, what this has offered us and what it can offer you.
First of all, if you don't like where you're at right now in life and you want to better yourself or change, that's opportunity calling. Take a chance right now and get involved.
If you want to better your life, you want to be a person that can contribute to society, and you want to be a real person instead of just being a drain on everything. Come out here and change your life and make the best of yourself while you're doing it.
College experience I've had here has changed me and allowed me to become more mature through interacting with other people, learning how to be a friend to people, learning how to listen, learning how to step back and take a look at things from a different perspective, other people's perspective, to be more empathetic. Those are all things that have helped me become more mature throughout this program.
I've come to realize how much I enjoy education. I've come to realize how much I enjoy learning new, everything from writing to physics. I enjoy the learning, and it's really, I feel good to be engaged.
You could say before I wasn't as focused as I am now. I have a lot more confidence now in what I can do.
I had a lot of fears going into some of the classes. Writing 121, writing 227. I was not much of a writer. I didn't write letters to people on the streets. I was very self-conscious of my language that I would use, or fragment structures in my sentences. I feel more confident with that.
I don't avoid challenges. I look to them as enthusiasm. Like, let's take care of that now. Let's just get that done and put it out of the way instead of, let's worry about that next week. hoping something comes up between now and then that I can avoid doing it. Let's just do it now and get over with and be happy that it's done with and take on the next challenge.
What other people know isn't the same thing as I know, and they may be better at one thing than I am. So to ask their opinions in certain areas and aspects of the vehicles, you know, the different parts that we're working on, the electrical, the drivability, the transmissions, the different things like that, they may be more up and catching it a little faster than myself or others. And so learning to share that knowledge and gain that knowledge from people in here has been great.
The education program has improved my self-esteem by allowing me to see that I can do stuff on my own. I have good study habits. I have good job skills. I don't need to be watched to do a good job. It's just how it is now. It is because I wanted, to please someone. It isn't about no one else. It's about me.
It's discipline. It's been to be able to put myself on a schedule saying I need to do A, B, and C to reach my goals, and then actually follow through and do them. Study every day, pick up a book every day and read. And when I have free time, pick up another book and read.
It's helped me both when I've been in classes and outside of classes. It's helped me view my fellow students differently. We help each other. I used to be a lot more of a loner. I didn't spend a lot of time with other people. I've always been a big studier since last 5 or 6 years, but it wasn't until the college program that I got into studying with other people and helping other people and doing things in larger groups, which is always something that's been an issue for me. I've never been one that works well in groups. And if I had to say one big change that's come in me, it's been working with others, it's been working within programs instead of just always trying to do everything on my own.
I've changed, I've grown a lot. This program has given me something to look forward to. The end of this program, getting through this program, it's just changed me a lot because I started out down here, not knowing exactly what I was going to do or where I was going to go. But this program, it kind of gave me direction. A place to go, a direction to go in, and a result to look forward to. And that ending result is obviously being a college graduate and then going on to get out and go to college more, possibly start a business and just build a good life. And this was the starting point for me. This is like the first step on the ladder.
It's made me see who I am. I didn't know who I was before I was lost. I actually grew up in prison, and that's kind of a sad thing to say. But if I hadn't had that learning process, I probably still would have been a child in mind. And now it's actually made me become more of an adult and want to become something other than just a screw up my entire life.
All right, we got it. Get that part over there. Good thing about the class is getting the proper tools.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a little small.
Yeah, it's not working either though. We need something different.
A little bigger. One size bigger?
Something bigger.
Yeah,
Something bigger.
A little bigger. Sure. How about a little bit?
Yeah, that should work.
Is that right?
Yeah. No,
this isn't doing it.
Oh, man.
Hey.
This isn't working either.
Got any ideas? Here. Got to get right here. Get it. Oh. That might have been a little much.
Man, let's see if it's silly.
Kris, test it. Make sure it's. I hope I didn't. It's all right, right?
I'm not getting anything, dude.
It's all right, right?
Nah, we're done.
We're never going to graduate like this.
This is what we take classes for. We'll do.
It's for you.
It's a new thing here. I'm going to call it the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Except Kris was involved. Yeah.
We We know that our students value all the lessons they have learned throughout their academic careers, from how to actively listen to lectures
To how to work together on projects.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No. What is up?
Students express this value in a variety of ways.
For some, this means encouraging others to pursue their own lessons.
Pretty sure this isn't going to work.
And for others, it is simply an acknowledgement of their new skills and the people who helped them along the way.
Let's hear some of these positive messages our graduates have for those around them.
So if I ran into a guy out on the yard or in the chow hall or whatever, and he was considering joining the program, the College Inside program, and he wasn't sure if it was a good idea, the advice I would give to him would be, first off, don't worry that you can't make it, because I've seen a lot of guys come in thinking they can't make it through these programs, through these classes, and some of these classes are hard, don't get me wrong. The classes are tough and you got to get through them, but we can all get through them and we all help each other.
Yeah, I tell them to do it, to quit questioning it, just do it. It's the best thing you could do with your time while you're here. It's the best thing that I've been able to do with my time.
It will make you a better person, and your mom will be proud of you.
That it's a real family atmosphere. Everybody's in it together. Everybody's trying to help each other.
And do it. What do you got to lose? I mean, if you do it, you've accomplished something.
So you might as well crack open a book and start studying and start learning. Be able to find out that the things that you can actually learn, the things you can actually do, the things you can do to better yourself.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the donors for allowing me this opportunity to participate in this program.
Well, I'd like to thank the donors, obviously, for allowing this program to happen.
The people in the education program have been very supportive and they're enthusiastic for everybody.
I'd like to thank all the people from the college because they, helped make this possible for us to be able to do this.
Just like to thank Nancy Green for letting me be part of this program.
I would like to thank Betsy and Gastoni.
Mr. Gastoni, I would like to thank him for his dedication and going above and beyond.
I'd like to thank Josh and Bill for motivating and challenging me.
I'd like to thank Michelle. She has been there, helped us with so many different aspects.
Josh Wimp, who we make fun of him a lot, tease him a lot, we joke around a lot in the shop, but he does a lot for us and we just really appreciate that.
Man, I just want to thank all the guys that are in the program because they've all, they all help each other out and they've all been supportive throughout the program.
And saying we're going to get through this together because on day one, we were thinking about this day.
And I'd like to thank all the support staff, people who don't get necessarily the recognition. Like in the shop, we have our janitors and our tool clerks and our other clerks that don't necessarily get all the recognition that a lot of other people do.
I'd like to thank my mom. She's supported me through everything. The rest of my family, my dad has been proud of me.
I'd like to thank my mom.
My mom's been my rock.
Oh, I want to say, thanks to my family, my friend Kathy,
my sister, and my dad.
And friends who are out there who just kept me going throughout the 2-year program.
Of course, my family, my mom, my grandma, my sister, they've all supported me all the way through this.
My grandma, she's had a lot to do with the positive experience I've been getting out of here, and she motivates me with words. Sometimes I tell her about things that I struggle with, and she always just tells me how proud she is of me.
I'd want to thank my grandfather for supporting me and giving me the opportunity to see a new world and have hope for the future. I'd like to thank him even though he can't hear me now. I wish he could. Damn it, I want to make him proud. Every time I get my grades at the end of the term, I'm always looking for an A because I want to send him a letter saying, look, I got an A and I'm using the money and the opportunity you gave me. And I wish you could see me now because I think you'd be proud.
A wise man once said,
"The harder the training, the easier the fight."
Every man here has trained very hard to be able to sit in these chairs before you in their caps and gowns.
And though this fight has not been easy, through self-reflection, a newfound confidence, and dedication every day, these graduates have overcome many of the reasons that brought them to prison.
To Today, they shine bright with excitement for their future and a sincere desire to show the world all the positive changes they have made.
Every one of these graduates is a story of success.
These graduates have taken what once was a spark of interest in trying something different and allowed that light to grow brighter and brighter with each class.
They now light the path for their own future and for those that follow them. So now they leave you with this question.
How will you turn on your light?